Hey guys, let me see if I can get this thing working. Oh, we're back. Alrighty, there we are. Cool. As I was saying, welcome back guys. We are going to be redoing the FJI364 flight. 17:30 from Pago Pago to Faliello, however you like to pronounce it. Just gonna be... whoa, that was a bit strange. What do we need? FJI364. Just reloading the textures. There we are. Alrighty, we're not going to waste any time here. We're going to go ahead and jump in the cockpit and get ready for our departure. Alrighty, so we are in. I need to make sure I get that. Ready, we start getting underway. So make sure we're connected to the Vatsim network, and we got the weather running. That's cool. So battery on, AC electric, emergency lights armed, ground power connects. Don't know why PFPX is running, but we can get rid of that. And we'll go ahead and put the IRS mode selectors to nav, waiting for left to go to align, and then we'll do the same to the right. Righty, we'll go ahead and load the fuel into the aircraft. Total fuel we have is 12,218 pounds of fuel. Payload is 134.3, and that is that. FJI364. FJI364 is our call sign. Go ahead and check the flight directors on, and we'll go ahead and do our pre-flight checks. Checking the oxygen systems. We can stay sure they are working, which they are. Weather's running, so that's good. Go ahead and reset the pressure, and we'll go down to the FMC and set that. Righty, so menu, FMC, position, we are at November Sierra Tango uniform, and I remember it doesn't like to give us, it doesn't let us put the gate in, so that's fine. Origin is Pago Pago. We are flying to November Sierra Foxtrot Alpha. Our flight number today is FJI364, and we'll be taking runway 08 for departure. Go ahead to our routing page. Our route is firstly direct to Tango Uniform Tango, the Pago Pago VOR. Then we'll go routes, and we are then taking the Bravo 577 EOA to PONET. P-O-N-A-T. Bonet. And then we should be inbound for the Ponet 1 Charlie arrival. Let me just double check that. Hello, Lucia Mayer, if that's how you say your name. I'm sorry if I didn't say it right. Alrighty, so it's not in our arrivals. We'll do a visual arrival then. Island's pretty small, so we'll be able to find the airport quite good. Init page. Zero fuel weight should be 134.3 when it comes up. 134.2. No, that's fine. Flight level 100. Reserve fuel, we have what were we doing here then? That's 4.6. Cost index 50. We'll be using full thrust. Flat 5 departure. And there's our V speeds. Righty, we'll go ahead and do the pre-flight flows, and we'll go ahead and request boarding actually. We'll open the aft and forward doors, followed by the cargo. Runway 08, so we want 083 on the heading, initial 10,000. And what was our V speed again? V2 speed was 148. Add 20 to that. That'd be 168.
Pre-flight checklist, please.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation, transfer and display switches. Normal auto. Window heat on. Pressurization mode selector auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 172. Altimeter 1010.
Checked. Parking brake.
Set.
Are you positive? Engine
Yes.
start levers.
Count off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Parking brake is set. So boarding should be going underway right now, which it is, which is fantastic. So we got about an 86 nautical mile flight. It's about a 15-minute flight. Well, not 15 minutes, but 15 and 20 minutes. Do they have short runways where you are flying to? Yes, they do. Vallejo has a small runway. So does Pago Pago, which is the runway we're taking off behind us. It's rather short than the one that is over there, which is much longer. I believe that's 26 or 28. But that's fine. I forgot what I was doing now. What was I doing? Ah, that's right. We'll go with the before start checklist to the line.
Before start checklist to the line.
Before start checklist to the line. Fuel 12.2. 1,000 pounds. Pumps on. Passenger signs on. Windows
Locked.
locked. MCP.
V2 is 168. Heading 083. Altitude 10,000.
Checked. Takeoff speeds.
V1 is 137. VR is 139. V2 is 148.
Checked. CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Cool. So APU is on. We can now shut the doors. Passengers are on board. We'll go ahead and welcome them.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is the captain speaking. We'll be pushing back in just a few minutes, and the weather conditions for our flight today are smooth and clear. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Monitor radar display. Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Glide slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear.
Same said.
Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slow. Bank angle. Bank angle. Minimums. 500.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff using derated thrust. Landing of flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Standard reject actions to V1 as briefed. From V1, or if the call is to continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the standard company procedures. The engine out procedure today is as per the chart. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we're okay to make an immediate return. Okay, all going well, the departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directors are on, mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set, and the NOTAMs and aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Okay, any questions, comments or concerns?
No question.
Departure brief complete.
Do our Christmas tree flight test. A light test. Everything's looking good there. That's looking good there. And that's looking good there. Ready, before start checklist, below the line.
Before start checklist, below the line.
Flight deck door closed and locked. Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
Ready, packs off. Circulation fans off. Fuel pumps on. And we'll go ahead and start the engines.
Start engine 2.
Starting 2.
Quickly go ahead and have a look at chat, see what's going on there. Waiting for 25% on the N2 rotation. There it goes, fuel idle. Waiting for the cutout. There's the cutout.
Isolator pack.
Pack isolated.
Ladies and
Start
gentlemen,
engine
we will
one.
now commence
Starting
the
one.
safety demonstration.
Engine
Each
2
aircraft
stabilising
may
oil pressure, oil
monitor
temps checks.
closely.
EGT's in the green. Waiting for 25% on the rotation for engine 1. 20%. Fuel idle. EGT's rising. Oil pressure rising. Oil temp checked. Waiting for the starter cutout. There it is.
Starter cutout.
Flaps 5.
We'll bring the control wheel up and we'll have a flight control test.
Flight controls check.
those should be on. Don't know why they're not. Righty, flight control check.
Full left. Full right. Centre.
Check.
Full up. Full down. Centre.
Check.
Full left. Full right. Centre.
Check.
Before taxi checklist, please.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Propane on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches continuous. Recall checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Dispatch clearance.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Taxi lights on. TCAS should be squawking 2200. Do a quick TCAS test before we leave, which I think I've already done.
TCAS test pass.
Yep, there we are. TCAS is on standby. Parking brakes released. And we'll go ahead and pull off to the left. Oh, displays are a bit dirty. Oh no, there they are, they're coming back. Alrighty, before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist, please.
Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
5.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Auto throttle arms. Heading selects. Initial 5,000. Once we're passing 1,000, we'll make our right hand turn, tracking to... what is it? Tracking to Alohi.
Before takeoff procedure.
Check.
TCAS on.
The cabin is still not secure.
Roger, we'll wait for the cabin crew and then we will take off. So we'll line up and wait. Clear on the approach.
The cabin is secure.
Approaching 08.
Roger, cabin's ready. 08's confirmed.
Three 1,500 feet remaining.
Ready, parking brake set. We'll double check that our flight plan is filed, which yep, it is filed, so we can exit that, can you fly out of TJSJ once? Oh, it could do. Ready, clock start. Let's go.
Set takeoff thrust.
%. Thrust stable. Toga.
Caution, short runway,
Thrust
short
set.
runway.
Takeoff thrust set. Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
Checked.
We're going to rotate here quite early.
V1.
On taxiway,
V1.
on taxiway.
V2.
You're up.
Already passing 1,000. We'll make our right hand turn now. Still climbing to 10,000. Oh, go. Autopilot? VNav. I mean, heading select. LNAV. Why can't we go LNAV? Flaps 1. Oh, actually.
Engage LNAV.
LNAV.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Up to takeoff checklist.
Stand by.
Takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist, engine bleeds, on, packs, auto, landing gear, up and off, flaps, up, no lights. After takeoff checklist, complete.
Are you happy to release the cabin crew?
Yes.
Check.
I forgot that it is May Day Friday, so might as well pull a May Day off. What is the question? Hydraulics. Getting a bit of turbulence here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the flight deck. As you notice, we've entered the turbulence at the moment, and as a precaution, we might have to return to the seats and fasten the steering wheels. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our cruising altitude, so I'm going to switch off the fasten seatbelt sign. However, we do ask that, just as we do here on the flight deck, you keep your seatbelt fastened. Thank you.
What do we want to fail? Fuel. Electrics. An engine fire. Cargo fire. We could do a cargo fire. Just depends on what it is. Jesus, small runway, yeah. Failure, failure, failure. No, no failures. We just leave it here.
Yes.
Check.
Maintaining flight level 090 on standard.
Checked.
It's a bit loud.
You have control.
I have control.
Well, that's not good. Alrighty, so it is sun is setting, so hopefully we get into Falalo before the sun goes down. How about oxygen? What will that lag though? What will that lag? Maybe I shouldn't have that open. Alrighty, we're about to approach top of the descent in about 10 miles.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a flight deck. In a few minutes we'll begin our descent to our destination, and we're going to turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. And we do ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened for the remainder of the flight.
Water brake level 3, no gates. APO concerns. Final sector, yes.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned start, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions for our visual approach. Landing at flaps 30 landing. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a remote stand. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my command, as we have a long taxi in. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments or concerns?
No question.
Approach brief complete. I have control.
You have control.
Descent checklist, please.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 0 feet. Recall checked. Auto brake. Level 3. Landing data.
VREF 000, minimums 0 feet.
Checked. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters
1010.
1010. Approach checklist complete.
There is the island. I don't know what island it is called, but we are approaching Falelo. Falelo?
The cabin is secure.
Roger. We may need to enter a hold at some point. Speed 193.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Looks like a tricky landing. Yeah, well it is. What's the airport? Tango. Oh crap. Good if the pins are actually working. Tango. Tango, Juliet, Sierra. Oh my god, Juliet, Sierra, Juliet. Have a look at that airport there.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5. Cabin crew seats for landing. The cabin is seated.
Hey, we are approaching Falelo. Go heading selects. Heading 300. Spoilers are still out to flight idle to help us slow down before we start making our initial approach. Runway's quite short, trees short final. So we have a few things to watch out for. We'll go right heading 304 initially. Runway 26.
5,000.
Checked. We got mountainous terrain ahead of us.
Caution, terrain.
Thousand level.
Cutting it short. Spoilers armed. $2,800. Speed 170. VREF speed is. We'll be using flat 40, so speed 141. Flap 40.
Gear down. Flaps 50.
Gear down. Flaps 15.
My aircraft. I have control. Flap 30.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
Flap 40. Speed 141. Speed's a bit high. But we'll bring it down. Flap 40 sets, landing checklist.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 40. Green light.
Landing checklist complete.
Cleared.
Checked.
Passing 1,900. Slow turn to the left. Landing.
Landing.
Checked.
Get rid of that because I don't need it. Runways and sights. Getting pushed off to the right, aren't I? No, I have a tailwind. We'll maintain 2000. Try and correct ourselves back on course. My throttles. Auto brake level 3, set flap 40, speed 141, sets. Go around altitude 3000, sets. Landing checklist is completed. Checked.
Not stable.
3 white, 1 red. Try and get that nose down a bit. There we go. Tailwind, 16 knots.
Approaching 26.
26 confirmed. Landing. Whoa, that was a bit of a push. Three red, 1 white, bit low. Passing the trees. Trees now no factor.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up, reverse as normal.
Desal. 80 knots.
Quarter brake, disarm.
Checked.
60 knots.
60 knots.
Checked.
Very nice landing.
indicator cleanup.
Checked.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and the safety of those
Master
around
caution,
you,
EDIs.
please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and keep the aisles and exits clear until the seatbelt signs are turned off. Take care when opening overhead lockers, as items may have moved during our flight. Mobile phones may now be used on board, and smoking is not permitted inside the terminal. Thank you for choosing to fly with us. It's been our pleasure looking after you today. On behalf of your crew, we wish you a safe onward journey and hope to see you again soon.
Start the APU.
Starting APU.
Handling by Air New Zealand. Look at that, 27 minutes, so not a very long flight. Terrain radar can go off, flight directors off, auto throttle disarmed. AP's started. Packs off. There's our marshal. I don't know how we get in here exactly. Must be doing a U-turn.
Lights and doors.
And we should be clear of them,
Cabin
so
crew,
we'll
disarm doors and cross-check.
start our turn in.
Doors disarmed, APU on the bus.
Thank you, there we are.
We're not at 3 minutes yet.
Roger. Parking brake is set.
That's 3 minutes.
Doors opened. Get rid of that. And we'll connect the ground. Waiting for our first officer here to finish the shutdown procedure.
Shutdown checklist, please.
Fuel pumps off. Propane off. Hydraulic panel set. Flaps up. Parking brake.
Release.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar
Off.
off. Shutdown checklist complete.
Secure the aircraft, please.
There we are, guys, on the ground for hello. Fiji Airways 364. Oh, there's lag though. Oh, that lag. Oh. Anyways, landing was alright, I guess. Bit of a float. But that's alright. We might be back later on with another flight. But till then, thank you guys for watching. Our next leg, which I will have a look now for you guys, will be from okay, so it's how far is Juliana? Oh, that's a bit of a flight. Whereabouts is Luis Moniz? Okay. Righty, we're going to end the stream there. Thank you guys for watching, and we will be back yet again. Goodbye.